Tappa Film Production House. 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 What is up? 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 What is what? Pan tilt to tilt. Pan whip tilt extreme close up. Dolly pedestal truck roll Dutch sway. What is up, Kevin? How you doing, man? How you doing? Nice to see you, man. Ooh, getting this angle right. Welcome to the real Marcoux here in the place to be. Checking it out. Got myself my Super 8. How's it going? Real Matthew, welcome. Wave the reel you set. I got a whole crew coming in on the pipeline. Loving that. Yeah, I got some likes popping up there. I love that. Kind of a little last minute this morning. I've been really grinding and working hard trying to get all those grades all settled and stuff like that. You might notice everyone did very well. It was an excellent quarter. Distant reel looked fantabulous. And I must say that I'm unbelievably proud and inspired by all those film majors out there rocking that serious real distant reel, rocking the new improved real distant virtual. I'm probably super hot on the mic, but super virtual, super distant, super illin all kinds of stuff. Sorry, my mind got a little bit blown up because I'm seeing some good quotes come in. Mr. Marcoux, I was wondering if there was two film majors. There's two film major classes. So if you're 11th or 10th grader, you have Miss Ayla also doing a other film unit, and your unit is the documentary unit, I believe. So that's going forward for you. But my projects in the practicum class, I'm trying to keep them a little bit cohesive and kind of, we're working on the concentration reel, so they're a little brief. However, they're really testing your skills as far as artistic content goes. With the concentration, you should be bringing together like an artistic movement or an artistic style with a technique that you want to push forward with personally. Okay, so yes. And feel free to send me individual messages about that or ask more questions on the thread. Welcome, love thy job. Yo, shout out to you. Shout out. So, yeah, got the Super 8, rocking it. Felt like I had the Bullocks in the background over there, but just felt like it was a little bit annoying to hear the show starting to hear. So it was a little bit abrasive. So, went with the Super 8. Not to mention, it's a cool gun shape weapon of choice I got over here. I love this weapon. Yep, Mr. White in the house. The house around me. Oh yeah. It's crazy over here. It's like a distant learning center. I got my girls. They're always working on their projects, so it's an exciting time. Exciting time to get work done, Keep tabs on the little ones. Love my daughters. I got some cool samples to show you guys today. I'm up on the YouTube as well. I'm simulcasting. Simulcasting means that you're broadcasting to multiple venues, right? So I have YouTube and I got the IG. And eventually, probably more. I would love to get onto Twitch. I would love to get onto, I guess Facebook Live, but I don't know. I have a feeling that if this stuff ends anytime soon, I might just drop FB. It is so annoying. Too many people think they know everything. They don't. They need to go back to school. Oh, spoilers. Wow. Anyways, welcome to the real. We're making it happen up here on the YT, and the coffee is cold, folks. The coffee is cold. the real Marcoux is hot, hot, hot with the backwards ripped. No, not really, not really. Just, it's kind of interesting when I start the show and I'm just kind of like buzzing in here because I'm doing all my work and I got this kind of pent up energy. So kind of added a little bit to the intro here. But yeah, to break down what we're going to be doing for tops, I'm going to be showing you guys some samples. I did get a couple works through the IG last night. A lot of work that came in over the weekend that we talked about in episode 5. And if you were confused about the concentration, check out episode 4, because episode 4 I go into quite a lot of detail, a lot of ideas that you might take upon yourself to focus on for your concentration. Your concentration could be a show, depth of field, perspective, color, you name it. The world is wide open as far as art is concerned, and I'm really interested in this live streaming as well, so that very well could be your concentration. Purple Step, I see you. Hey, what's up? I got to give a few waves out there to Purple Step. Shout out to you, bro. You're doing some fantastic things on the stream. Very inspiring, I must say. Very exciting. But yeah, if you're looking at the YouTube, you can see that I brought together some art history samples that I thought were quite unique from the Phantasmagoria movement back in the early 1900s. Above, you can see there's kind of like this strange projection thing going on where they have a projector underneath the stage projecting against a wall and then a reversible angled mirror on top of the stage, creating some of the first holograms of film history. So you can see on the top there's an actor stabbing an illusion and a hologram, right? If you know anything about a teleprompter, they use reversible mirrors to have the words projected from a screen that's underneath. So it's reflected on the see-through mirror that's on the other side of the lens. Ooh, this week is like my Super Bowl, folks. It's NAB, N-A-B. Check that out if you're interested. National Association of Broadcasters. This is when all the new digital gear comes out, all the new cameras and stuff. Unfortunately, the real event got canceled for obvious reasons, but there's a lot of stuff virtually happening. If you're really interested in the cameras, I'm really excited because the Canon C300 Mark III just came out. Check that out. I'll show you some samples potentially tomorrow. But ooh, that camera looks sick. It's about 10 grand, but yo, save our ducats and maybe that'd be a worthwhile investment because maybe we can make that 10 grand back. If you're ever thinking about investing in gear, don't just get the greatest thing. Know that you have the jobs to pay off that material or that gear right away, so that way you're making a true investment. Or know that you're going to make that money back within a specific amount of time, so that way your business is profiting, right? Anyways, the C300 Mark III. Ooh-wee! What a camera. I don't know, I might have to like sell some of this other gear to get that. I don't know. All right, now I'm working with Lumix cameras, GH4. I brought me in. Now I'm working with the GH5S, which is pretty fantastic. But all the work that I'm trying to do for you guys is mainly done on an iPhone because I know where we're at, right? Sometimes we got to use with what we got, and that's perfectly fine. It's like the feed's coming in pretty good. Pretty excited about how the engagement that I've been getting from all the students, really fantastic. And I need to work on my viewer retention a little bit. So, I had to throw this in there a little bit because the new video dropped out. I know a lot of you guys might be liking some of the music that's out there, and I'm a little unfamiliar with like the newer rap, so I try to catch myself not saying too much because otherwise I sound stupid. But listen to this beat. Tell me who it is. Maybe I'll give you extra credit. We'll see. Oh, some strings. Oh, some strings. Oh, who wants to dance? Oscar does. Yo. Oh! Burt video, too. Oh, I'm not going to put the lyrics in because they're about, like, killing people. Oh! Woo! Oh! Oscar's down! Oscar's down and he doesn't know what he's gonna do because he's on the show and gonna screw off the show. He used to be my co-host, but I'm gonna have to fire him because I hired him and he don't know what he's gonna do with this resume flow. What are you gonna do with your resume, kid? You gonna put it together today, or you gonna put it together yesterday? I don't know, but you should. You should start listing out the things that you do. You should put together a reel so you have some samples to show. That way you can go get that money, get that flow going, and you can make some money. Get out there, try to say, I'm not gonna flow because I suck. I'm a filmmaker, and I'm gonna swear because that's all you can do when you rap. But yo, that beat is pretty hot. Check out that video. Again, I'm not gonna put on the lyrics because talking about like you know how it is. You know better than I do. Wow, that coffee is cold. But yo, it's giving me some energy. Here we are on a Tuesday. Yesterday was Media Literacy Monday. And if you check out that episode, that shows you a lot, I think, about like how you can get around copyright infringement and stuff like that. Again, this beat that who knows, the baby probably gonna sue me for this, but who cares? Who cares? Because it's educational purposes only. For the record, honestly, I see a career in music industry for you. Yo, it's never too late. You know, Rodney Dangerfield, he busted out when he was like 40 years old in the comic scene. So, yeah, I could flow a little bit. Bah. Used to work on a lot of beats and stuff like that. In fact, actually, maybe I'll drop one of my buddy's beats. Shout out to the Real Reed. Oh boy. See if I can pull that up. Oh, beats for days, Marcoux. Let's check what these got over here. Sick. Oscar's back. Yeah. Oh man, we're getting a little too excited today. A little too excited. Not getting into the content, but that's okay because I'm noticing that people aren't really like joining unless there's something really happening visually or musically on the program. So trying to get a little bit more engagement out of those folks out there. I've been noticing a lot of people dinging lots of likes and stuff like that, critique one another, but also get that work in because we like to see an engaged virtual world that is the real, right? The real is expanding, and this is part of an exquisite corpse and movement that hopefully we can transcend onto better things, bigger, better things for Tappa Film, bigger, better things for Tappa period. We want to see, I want to see virtual red carpet, right? Let's do a virtual red carpet. Let's do virtual game shows. Let's do, I've been toying with the idea, the real late. Why not? My kids are asleep, but you can hear me whisper. Maybe I'll drop some beats for you. I don't know. Maybe I'll wake up the kids and we can all scream together and bust out that Mental Health Monday madness all week long, right? Bow! Whoa, Marcoux, what the heck are you on? Nothing, yo. It's straight organic. This is organic, But anyways, yeah, I really like that other beat and probably drop that maybe a little bit later on. If you guys have a suggestion for a code switch of the day, my last code switch of the day has always been binge watching. I hate that term. Let's not use film as an illicit substance. Let's use it. Let's partake in that film. Let's have film feasts. No, binge watching, right? That's terrible. You don't like binge listen to music, or you don't binge this or binge that. Bah. Anyways, I talk too much about that crap. Oh yeah, but anyways, you can see some wonderful work. Hey, shout out to the real Jovan, back in the place to be, the real. And I must say, this is a fantastic piece. He brought together this butterfly effect. In fact, that was his comment, was a butterfly. And I was kind of looking up some rappers and stuff like that. I noticed, you got Playboy Cardi out there trying to, and all these cats doing their butterfly thing nowadays. It seems to be the trend. So anyways, I'm not quite sure who this is. Maybe it is Playboy Cardi. Maybe it's somebody else. I have no clue, but he's got his hands covering his face. But I find it interesting because, he got this butterfly action, pretty fantastic. And then I love how like his hair creates like these clouds around his head. You know, it's almost like this big butterfly cloud. And that was my comment. I said, "Oh boy, you got butterfly cloud in the zone to be, in the zone to be on the real, the real, the real." But yeah, fantastic work right over there. Hey, if you guys have any feedback or anything like that, feel free to drop it on the YT chat or drop it over here on this chat. That's fine with me. But I do like to see that I get some kind of indication that those are paying attention. Those that are in the thread, I see you. I see you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being so supportive. I really appreciate that. But yeah, shout out the real Jovan. Shout out to the seniors. They are going to rock it this year. I don't care what it takes. We're going to rock it, all right? Get that dust off the hat. We'll work on that. Yo, let's bust in. I had, you guys are busting in that Real Distant Countdown, and I'm real excited about that work that I'm seeing with the Real Distant Countdown. I shot out a bunch of you yesterday, but here's my, I hate black screens. Never go to a black screen because then people stop watching, right? Yeah, I have this kind of abstract hand puppet thing that me and my daughter were working on, and I thought it was pretty cool and abstract. Not many effects, in fact, just a little cropping and some cutting. A little bit goes a long way, a little color correction, stuff like that, So anyways, there's a little piece right there for you. Additionally, just because you guys are tuned in and stuff like that, we do have a new assignment that's coming forward, and that is, wait for it, is it gonna happen? I don't know. Is it on this week? Is it on the other week? I don't know. Here it is. Okay, so that was another piece. But yo, we had the definition, the real distant definition. So your next piece, after you've done your real distant leader, that 6 feet of film that threads the reel and hopefully gives you guys some ideas towards what your concentration is. It could be any amount of pictures. I like 3. You can see some other ones in some of the older episodes where people made triptychs or pictures that built up to make one image. That's perfectly fine. It could be anything, but just kind of sketching to try to like come up with a concept for what your concentration is going to be, a technique matched with an artistic style, right, or an artistic movement. But yeah, you could see this one piece, the definition, the real distant definition, a 10-second film, 10 seconds, right, that defines a word, like a video dictionary, okay? We've been developing this for years, and perhaps the big dream is that Tappa Film creates its own virtual dictionary, right? So here you can see a piece that I made with my daughter. If I can get to that. I hate those gray screens. That's even worse. But, let's take a peek at this. Here, we'll start it again because... Again, we'll start it again because my voice is overgoing it, but yeah, this is it right here. The audio is a little bit important. So echo, right? Echo was the definition there that I created. That was part of that same concentration that you saw with the 5-second countdown. And really that concentration for me was about exploring a specific location, but also trying to capture a cinematic image with the gear that I had. So it was really a test in color grading, and it was really a test in cinematic shot dynamic, right? Another piece that is similar. Here we go. I like this piece a lot. So you could tell me maybe what exactly. I keep going to like gray screen. So ugly. Lots of ums this day. This Tuesday. So check this piece out right over. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know. Here we go. Let's see. Definition. Take a peek. What am I defining right there? I'll give you another look. Why am I doing that? Oh my goodness. Fat fingers today, guys. Fat fingers. Part of the game. Remember, if you don't have tech, a pencil goes a long way. Pencil is perhaps the best instrument. At National Association of Broadcasters, they should be, showcasing new pencils and pads because that's where the real artistic genius comes from. But yeah, that was a definition of a crab, and yeah, it was a little bit surreal, right? I love surrealism. I love art that's based on dreams, and I found it was interesting that we saw this crab. My daughter Juna, she goes to the beach. She's looking at this location. It's a wide shot, and then it goes into you see that little bit of a crab, and then it goes to her drawing, and she's drawing the crab. It goes back to the crab, and she's still drawing the crab, and then she's walking away doing this crab motion, right? So to me, it was really exploring that definition of what a crab is, right? At least what a crab is to Juno. Perhaps you're looking at the definition of perspective because definitions change based on who's looking at it, right? Or who's looking at a specific subject. I mean, I may look at Oscar right here and call him Oscar and personify him. Stop touching me. Okay, whatever. He's very testy in the morning. Um, but to Oscar, he might be the a god for all we know, right? To some stranger, he might be just a piece of plastic. Ow! Oh, you can hear lots of voices back there. I'm sorry, Oscar. I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm a little bit violent today, I guess. Must have been that the baby that I was playing earlier. He kind of provokes the violence in us all. But anyways, yeah, that was a definition. Let's see if we can go into another one. Oh yeah. Oh, this one was a bit of a different project, but kind of similar. Um, let's take a peek at this. Boop, too much silence.
They're ink berries. So the green ones turn to these little purplish black ones, and then you can pick them and you can make ink.
Ink berries. So ink berries.
They're ink berries. So the green ones turn to these little purplish black ones, and then you can pick them and you can make ink.
So that was like a little bit more of a specific definition, right? Literally, this is what an inkberry is, right? We're learning a little bit about what this topic is or what this noun is, right? An inkberry. I thought that was pretty fun. I like kind of the innocence of a child. Do you oftentimes get some of the most inspiration, creativity out of children? And that's why I really push you guys because I see that you guys really have this creativity, this untainted creativity, untainted by the terrors of society sometimes, like, so use that creativity, use it to your advantage. You may look back at some of that child, or not child, you're not children, you're young adults. You might look back at some of that creativity that you developed and say, ooh, that's interesting. And then you might look back at that sketchbook when you're like 20, 30 years old and be like, wow, look at those concepts if you're ever like really reaching for concepts. Guys, we're 24 minutes in, folks. It's been a bit of a train wreck morning show, but that's my format. This is a train wreck morning show. I say it all the time. And yeah, we're just kind of playing around here. We're trying to get you guys engaged and get some pretty cool material going. Shout out to the real Kevin. He had some wonderful work on his Real Distant Countdown. This kind of like ethereal view of different. Ooh, yeah, the ethereal reflections of this weird water broken up by spider webs, right? It's very surreal. I love this piece. Looking forward to seeing some new countdowns so that way we could share them with everybody. But, you know, getting into it a little bit, let's see if we can get some other material. Oh, that's right. I have to go back to my back to the. Ooh, gotta show the real Jovan again. Big shout out to you. But let's see if maybe we can get some fun stuff going. I would love to do that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did some time lapses. That could be a fun concentration if you kind of set up your camera outside a window. You could capture these really interesting things that pass, maybe take an hour of a shot and then you speed it up, or you use the interval or time lapse feature on your phone and you could capture motion over long periods of time. So I like to do starscapes when everyone's asleep, and I think they come out to be these really kind of ethereal, surreal pieces that could be very interesting to watch. I love time lapses. I love slow mo too. That's a lot of fun to mess with. So Yeah, you can see kind of like these stars flying by. I think that's pretty phenomenal. But star time lapses, yeah, they're a lot of fun. Oh yeah, okay, we'll drop this for you. Why not? But this was a piece I made just for a big old company, and I'm looking forward to get more work from them. But let's take a peek at this. Maybe we'll do some dancing, huh, Oscar? Not into it. All right, whatever, Oscar. Just chill out. Mark, what do you have to say? He's quiet. Get your killer still.
You ain't got the answer when you see me non straight. DTOVO, we back again, we going back. Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't going playing ball, but I'll show you how to gotta do it if you really wanna fall till you fall and you're back against the wall and a bunch of need you to go away.
Oh,
Still
be
going
careful
bad
doing dancing like that.
anyway.
Here comes
Saw you
3D
last night,
effect.
but did it all day.
She wants some tickets. She's excited. Oh yeah, you gotta love Future and all these cats. You know, this is a fun show to shoot. You gotta love. Oh, don't go to the Hennessy tent. You will get in trouble. Do not go to the Hennessy tent. Look at these cats. Oh my goodness. But hey, you know what? Something needs to sell these. Something needs to be sold, right? Something needs to be sold. Otherwise, these shows don't go down. If you don't have sponsors, then you don't get entertainment, right? If you don't have the sponsors, that's the whole purpose of this promo video, right? Oh, looks like not enough error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to stream. Well, oh well. We'll see how that goes. Better start getting what I want. Oh my gosh, that's the first time that that's happened in a bit, because I have had a pretty smooth stream up until this point. You know what it is? They probably heard my awesome music and they want to take me down. I'm not going to let you take me down, yo. Not going to let it happen. But, yo, it looks like it's still streaming, so we'll let it go. Anyways, if you guys have any suggestions or requests, I'm glad to entertain. Yeah, it's chopping in and out on the YouTube, but that's okay. We're playing around, we're simulcasting. I'm now back to an excellent connection, probably because I'm not dancing as much. I feel like when I move, I'm really like pushing the I'm pushing the pipes. I'm like pushing the amount of content that I can flow through here. When I move a lot, it requires a lot of bandwidth. It requires a lot of pixels changing oftentimes. So if you like do a lot of crazy stuff sometimes with a low upload speed, sometimes it'll break your stream. Oh, wow, what a hurricane of a show, Mr. Marcoux. Well, you know, I'm trying to keep it engaging. I'm trying to keep it moving. We're trying to add more virtual collab, which I'm interested in. So tell me some suggestions on live streams that we may do in the future, possibly the real late, possibly some real late puppet shows, possibly some real distant like puppet dance parties or something like that, down to some ill beats that you guys got going on. Or if you have some suggestions, I'm glad to go forward with that. I'm going to turn up my audio just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Um, but yeah, lots of ums this morning. Another piece that I did, this is actually a piece that I did a long time ago called Macroscapes, where I was shooting with a macro lens. So macro, I talk about extreme close-up, when you frame a person's face, just their face, right? So that way it's big, larger than life. We're really capturing that emotion. But macro is when you might get into the eye or an insect or something like that. And, being inside, macro is a great way to engage this stuff, right? So let's take a peek at this. Follow focus, changing the focus. Rather mundane compared to the high intensity energy that I've been giving. Rather serene, right? So this is a piece that I really was playing around with, trying to get some visual poetry out there, just looking at shells and different things my girls had collected, the record player, these small details that I could help tell some sort of meditative story, in fact, about mainly existence as a whole. Really, you see me kind of over here meditating and feeling the vibe of those throat singings and stuff like that. um, yeah, there's something really more defined about the harmonics of the universe as we spin around this globe together. Spinning, spinning on a rock together, no matter what. Let's make it a lively humanity that we have. Wow, this hat made my head look huge. Backwards! Backwards! New voice, perhaps? I don't know. Well, I don't know. You guys have any requests or anything like that? I think I'm going to cut it because, we're 35 minutes in, folks. I did get started kind of like with a little bit of fire going on. Some fire going up, so I don't know. You guys have any requests? I'm glad to entertain, but, I don't know if I'm going to ever rap again. That was really terrible. Very terrible stuff. I'm on that black screen. Perhaps I'll show you guys some more of my kind of interesting work in the future. But I'm glad to entertain. I'm glad to see the types of works that you guys create. I'm excited about the activity that I've seen thus far, and I'm excited to see these concentration reels develop. This concentration portfolio that you develop is something that hopefully will be one of your most professional works to date that potentially can get you guys some work in the future. Showcase that you, as a youngin', are actually even more sophisticated than some of the quacks out there. Get that hair off. Whoop. Yeah, perhaps you guys, I know you guys are actually more skilled than some of the people that say they're cinematographers out there, so I hope that you guys engage and show that. So that way, you know what, we can really flip this industry on its head. Flip it, flip it, flip it, backwards, vertical, landscape, whatever, a box, a square. Play around. Aspect ratios could be an awesome concentration too. Which, how are you breaking the square? That's just something I've always been interested in. Me and my great confidant, my great artistic collaborator, the real Spencer, man. We used to always be about breaking the square. Why does art have to be in a square? Why can't it be circles or oblong shapes or weird swooning? In fact, if you look at that tease, the piece with the art history, I actually left out some of the sides and cropped the sides a little bit because that's another thing I'm interested in is breaking the square. We think about existence and all these black holes flying around us in the sky. Oh, look at those terrible lines on my forehead. That's why I wear this thing. Yeah, but, I always wonder about, well, what's outside of reality? What's outside of our dimension? What is the fabric of space-time? I know. Crazy guy. The real Marcoux. Making it happen. Simulcasting. Sort of working today, folks. And I'm excited to have so much participation today. I'm very excited. But yeah, no requests. No code switch requests. Bring them. I'm down to entertain, down to bring in those code switches of the day. We are about 40 minutes in, folks. I think I'm going to cut it. But yeah, keep getting that work in. The work is fantastic. Check out art history if you're looking for different inspiration. Look at art history, look at Dadaism, look at surrealism, look at phantasmagoria, look at pop art, look at graffiti, look at street art. Which one is it? I don't know. We are starting a new movement, folks. Cinematograffiti. Cinematograffiti is going to be the new movement. Maybe someone already did it. Not the way we're gonna do it. And then where is this work gonna go? Virtual? Projected on buildings while everyone's inside? I don't know. Maybe we'll project it so large that other beings will see it. From outer space or interstellar or some other dimension. Yo, you're crazy. What are you talking about this morning? I do not know what's in that cold coffee, but yo. Nothing, Oscar. I'm telling you, man. Let's do a little edge light. Why not? Why not? Try a different angle today. Drop it out with a beat. Let's go. Where was it? Oh, there it was. Why not? For you guys, go check out that video. It's a pretty awesome video. Invert Vision. Awesome beat, though. Yo. Gotta close it. Gonna close it on a beat that I think you like. I don't know, it just dropped like late last night. Or like, I think today, 421. It's a day. You rhyme day with day in nowadays. Because day happens to be a rhyme. We can rhyme and rhyme and rhyme. Right, real Ray? Today or tomorrow? I don't know. Because we don't have any sorrow about today. Or yesterday. Or the other day. matter, we all rap about the same word. Word, 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 word. Right? Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. That's why we rap today. We rap with other words that we always just repeat, and we don't find another word because we don't have other words. We don't have a vocab. We need definitions of new words for all